In this video you will learn how to start, manage and interact with Docker containers on your local machine. To run a Docker container, you need a Docker image first. You do not know what a Docker image is or how to build one? No problem. Check out my Docker image video, the link is in the video description below. A Docker container is a running instance of a Docker image and therefore the place where your application comes to life. To start a container, use the command docker run, followed by the image name. In our example, it would be this. When the command is executed, Docker will first look for the used image in your local registry. If it cannot find it there, Docker will search and download it from the official Docker Hub registry. Executing docker run with an image name starts the container as a foreground process. This means the process in which your container will be spawned runs in the current terminal. The container will stop if you close the terminal or interrupt the process. To keep it running as a background process, use the option --d-. To see your running Docker containers, use docker container ls. For a complete list, including stopped containers, use docker container ls --all. You can stop any running container from this list with the command docker stop and the image name. If you wish to restart a stopped container, I'm sure you can guess by now what the command should be. That's right. Just write docker restart followed by a container ID. You can also remove containers entirely with docker rm followed by the container ID, but keep in mind that you have to stop the container first. They are really hard to kill while running. To allow container to communicate with the host machine, for example if you want to access your application via browser, use port forwarding. The option --publish host port container port sets this up. For the host port you can select any free port of your host machine, for example 3000 or 8080. The container port is defined by the expose command in the Docker file, so just look it up and fill in the port that is set there. For instance, this command will link the port 3000 of your container to the port 3000 of your local machine. If you're using our GitHub code example, you can now go to localhost 3000 and see your containerized application in action. And that's it, you learned the basics of starting and managing Docker containers. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel so you do not miss out on the next video where I will show you how to access and interact with running containers. See you in the next one.